Hey there guys, Reckoning here, and welcome back to Let's Play Muramasa the Demon Blade. In the last episode, we took down the boss at Heaven's Gate, Raijin. And what else did we do? I think we made a little bit of progress toward the final act. We have to find another gate. And if I remember correctly, I did a little bit of forging, and I made that Universe Blade, which has that really neat looking secret art that I use a few times before I beat the game. And I think I put another one on. Oh yeah, and I put Swallow Saw 2 on because I needed some better blades. You know, I still can't use the ones that I got from the past 3 bosses, but the past 3 might be like, well, I definitely can't use the one I got from Raijin, and there might be 2 that I got in between that I can't use. And right here, I wish I could have gotten the Swordsmith mallet because I think that would have made it a little bit easier to fight stuff. I don't know exactly how the mallets work because there's another one we can find. The Swordsmith mallet, you know, you collect more blades and that increases attack power. I don't know how it works. There's another one you'll find later on that I think is a reward from one of the white enemy layers that is the same effect but with souls. And again, I don't know how it works. For all I know is once you hit the max that it'll allow, like your power is 700 or something. And once you get to like the last 3 blades in the game, you don't want to be using that mallet anymore. Because I think there's 2 blades in the game that go above 700. But there we got the Grand Hot Pot Volume 2, which I believe is Shabu Shabu, which I probably wouldn't use to begin with, but at least I have it. So, as you would expect from me, I'm just going to be going pretty much as fast as I can just to get to the boss. You know, I'm not going to use any smoke bombs, so if it's a fight that I can't just actually run away from without using a smoke bomb, I'll do it. But still, I didn't commentate while I recorded this, so I'm showing slightly more skill than I usually do. The white layer there. There's a monkey here. I don't believe anybody's in here. Yeah, nobody's in here. There might be one more run-in with somebody in one of the hot springs. Might be. I don't remember. I think I do something pretty cool with one of these fights. Yeah, that's what it was. I killed the one guy, then shoot up and pretty much kill the next guy in a second or 2. And then I just completely lose the flow with that guy. But we're almost to the side street, so we're getting there. If I remember, did we get to I don't think we get to the boss in this episode. Wait. No, actually we might. Considering it's the final boss, we might actually just barely get to it. I don't remember. But I think we do actually fight the boss in this episode. And I'm not going to spoil anything about it, but it's a pretty cool fight. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. But of course, since I don't have to fight these Tengu, you know me, I'm just going to skip it whenever I can actually get up there. Swallow Saw can be a useful secret art, as can Dragonfly. Can be. Doesn't mean it will be. Can't think of anything to talk about. Played a little bit of Rage today on played it on Ultra Nightmare. Didn't get much done actually. Got more monks to deal with. And here I basically display that Universe is not perfect, because I did charge through a monk once or twice with it, even though he was, standing, so it should have hit him, but it didn't. So it's not perfect. And now I've got the poison insects that are easy as shit. And now this sequence is basically we're going back and forth, slowly ascending the same 3 or 4 vertical rooms. So this takes a little while to get through. But all in all, it's pretty easy. There we go. Instead of charging into the fire and taking blade damage, just, use a low slash and kill him. I think this is just... No? Can we? Oh, we can go up here. I don't think I go for any of the item rooms, if there are any. Not quite sure. As you can see, I don't have very good healing items on. But knowing me, I don't really need them. If I were going for some of the later on enemy layers, like some of the orange, purple, or white ones, then I'd make sure I'd be well stocked in curatives. But since we're just taking on a final boss, albeit probably 6 or 7 levels lower than what is recommended, I don't really need it. I have stuff that can fully heal me if I need it. And, as you've probably seen, I am decently good at this game. I was able to beat the game on Shura and unlock the pretty much perfect mode. Although, I don't seem to be very good at perfect mode. So what I was basically trying to do here is show that the lanterns in the foreground and background can actually be hit and knocked down, which I did show off. I thought a quick draw would have done it, but it didn't. And we're still weaving back and forth. And that's an item room. So we got an item that I'm not going to use. So here we actually have to go down. And then over. Up again. Start rolling into the bugs, even though I don't really need to. But hey, gotta show off. I think in here we get to ascend again. Yes, we do. We get to ascend again, so we go up 2 levels there. But we got poisoned by the bugs. But from here, it's mostly a straight shot. Just a few ninja in the way. You can see the ninja. You can see the ninjas waiting up top. Yeah. Piece of cake battle. Use some curatives. Just run past the bugs. I'm very sure this is stimulating commentary, but I just can't think of anything. Probably once I finish recording this commentary, I'll probably go to playing Pokemon Snakewood. It's a ROM hack I've been playing a little bit of. Kind of difficult, and I kind of get lost every now and again, but that's alright. And if I don't do that, then I might play some Diablo 3. Might. I haven't played it in a while. Or I might record something else, I don't know. I might play a little bit of Minecraft. I'm not sure. I have options. Or what I could do is do a little bit of grinding in my LP file, because I've got 1 or 2 videos recorded after this. I think, is it 1? It might be 1 more after this that I have recorded in advance. But so I might go and record more of that, or I might go to my original file and get Momohime's other endings just so I can know what they are before I actually go to record them. I think we're just sending a few more vertical rooms and then we'll be there. So we're almost there. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the text that well. I'll try. I don't remember if I actually mentally read stuff out, so if my timing was off and you can't read it fast enough, then yeah, pause the video and read it. I mean, I only recorded this like a day ago, but my memory is magnificent, so yeah. So yeah, just, you know, slaying ninjas like I always do, even though I'm like 6 or 7 levels under what's recommended for this area. And we've finally broken 2k health. That's good. Unless we'd broken that with level 29, but I don't think we did. Hell if I know. Hell if I know. Looks like we're almost there. Oh, one more battle. More marks. It sucks not being able to actually hear the game while I'm recording this. It's weird. It's very quiet. I don't know why it's not playing it back. Usually it would. It did that in Camtasia. But then I'd probably mute it anyway. Oh look, we're at the save point. Yeah, in between I forged 3 blades, 2 of which I'm using. And I think here I was wondering, it's like, oh, do I go and record it, or do I not go and record it? Like, do I just stop here? It's like, nah. And I need some more setup of healing items. And I can do that mid-fight as well, so it's not that big of a deal. I had the most powerful stuff I could have on. And here we go. Yamato, entrance to Takamagahara. Wait right there, Izuna Jinkaro. Yukinojo, what a strange place to meet. If you are here to fight, I'll gladly oblige you. Although my defeat brought disgrace to Shingage style, I have not come to fight. I pressed Rankai to learn of Momohime's situation and have come to save her. When you asked about the Kurumitsu blade, I told you a lie. I have it right here. What? That's why I couldn't find it. Now we have to talk to everybody. Hand that blade over. You want me to restore Momohime to her body, don't you? What if I gave you a condemned criminal? You can choose anybody you like. In return, you must restore Momohime and perform the soul transfer in front of me. Many a lord have died pursuing eternal life. You desire this art for yourself. I have no intention of agreeing to that. Someday we'll settle this once and for all. I will not let my guard down again. You should never sneak back into this body. I will kill Yukinojo to get the Gurumitsu blade. Then you can mourn him however you wish. You run amok on our ground, splashing blood everywhere? This is outrageous! For invading our mountaintop sanctuary, I must take your life once and for all. You depraved monk, I'm tired of looking at you. It's time to strike you down. So we're fighting Rankai. That should be simple enough. Stop! We have now taken the Kurumitsu blade. You are not worthy of such a treasure. You fool! To enter heaven with such malice and impede the light of the land. The powerful Buddhist protector Fudo Mayu will now exorcise you. Prepare to battle the god Fudo Mayu. Battling a god? What? Buddhist protector, eh? Now to see if a Muramasa can really split a god in two. And this is the first final boss of Momohime's story. Fudo Mayu. He's protected by barriers. Do what it takes to destroy him. Now, I didn't remember what to do in this fight, so I thought, oh, I'll just attack the barriers. Not noticing the fact that my attacks were bouncing off. So I'm like, okay, I'll fight these guys. See what that does. And I think this is about the time that I remembered, oh wait, my attacks bounce off. Maybe I'm supposed to fight them. Maybe that'll do something. Which, in turn, that's what you're supposed to do. The barriers prevent you from attacking Fudo Mayu, at all. So, when you defeat one of these, whatever they are, that'll remove a barrier. Then you can jump to one of the floating platforms and destroy the barrier. Or destroy what the barrier was protecting. Now the problem is, the guy with the gigantic staff, he'll run by and destroy some of the platforms, which can make it kind of difficult to get to some of the unprotected areas, because you don't have an eternity to destroy that area. And if the barrier goes back up, then I imagine you'd be a sad panda. I don't know why I keep using that expression. Okay, now that we've taken that one down temporarily, we can go for the barrier on his... Or we could go for his left leg now, or really his foot. But now there's no actual platform there, so I'm just gonna have to jump it. Because the staff destroyed it. And just as I destroy it, the platform comes back. Fantastic. I think the next one that goes down is the red and blue one you can see around his stomach. Now, to take that one down, you have to down both of them before another comes back. I figured it would just go for the red one around his hand, but no, it goes for the one around his stomach. And then I hit that platform. And this is pretty much the entire fight. There is no health bar for anything here. Why have I not healed yet? Then I heal. So the next thing you go for is the red barrier around his sword hand. If that's a sword. I think it is. I don't think either one of them is associated to a color. So they can just take down either one. But I think once you destroy his left hand, then they get more fun. Really. It goes for that one first. It goes for the one at the very top before it goes for the sword hand. Interesting. I think the one around his face is the last one to go down. But then I see this spinning around, so I'm like, okay, I'll attack that. Then it explodes, leaving me very close to death. So I'm just, you know, eat a roasted fish and I'm pretty much done. Somehow that takes down another one of them, so then I go for his right hand. Just in time, I get knocked off the platform. So now, all that remains is to knock both of them down, and then go for the face. And then I stopped talking. Wait, did attacking his hand damage the sword? Why'd that happen? Yeah. Now the female one is spouting lasers. At least I think she's the one doing it. But as I demonstrated, you can roll it past them. Not much to say, really. No. I mean, I would assume you know how to fight this boss. And I'm very close to getting the last barrier down. And the barrier's down, now I just have to go for the face. While there's a laser going toward me. There we go. And that's the boss down. Yeah, no experience for fighting it. And then we got Tsukuyoshi, I think the name is. Ha! Ha! You've merely defeated a statue. I will now appear in my demon-conquering form and destroy everything in my path. It's pretty obvious that was a statue. There wouldn't be wood sitting under it. There would not be a wooden exoskeleton. Oh? Where Furumayu appeared? Oh, I can't remember. I have a strange feeling like I've been reborn. Jinkuro's soul is gone now? Jinkuro, where did he go? What could have happened to him? And we have to talk to people. Kongiku, I thought foxes couldn't enter a Buddha sanctum. Are you crying? I wanted to meet Jinkuro one last time. I came to say my final goodbye. Seeing the exalted form of Furumayu, I am grateful but a bit scared, to be honest. I, who have lacked faith, have been penetrated by the gaze of Furumayu. I have strayed far from the path of enlightenment. How wretched I have been. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce that god's name, I'm just guessing. Furumayu's power voided my possession of your body completely. You're as good as new. You thwarted my efforts, but were still saved in the end. How loathsome. Now you are no longer an impediment to me. Maybe I'm glad to be rid of you. This might be a good time to soak in Hell's cauldron and think about my next move. You should forget all about this and return to your mundane life. Jinkuro, go in good health. I will now appear in my demon-conquering form and destroy everything in my path. You liar, Muramasa! This blade doesn't live up to its name! I don't even have a chance! I know now I have to give up my evil ways, but I've certainly enjoyed myself. If the owner of this body committed any crimes, I am to blame. Punish me instead. If the mercy of Buddha is a sham, then punish us both. I will gloat as I die. You want to save her to that extent? I see a ray of hope amidst your villainy. Then I will restore the girl. Let that ease your mind as you fall into hell. Yagyu Castle. Have you heard about the wedding? Yes, to become the talk of the town. The daughter of a dissolved house. Our retainers have opposed it, however. Or his retainers. Yukinojo has not had a change of heart. Oh, it's a very touching story. He is betrothed to a fresh and innocent young... My screen keeps acting up. That's why I've been skipping text every few minutes. Don't make a rash decision. Spiritual enlightenment is not so easy to attain. I can't imagine such a pretty young lady adapting to a strict pious lifestyle. I will have no regrets. Buddha called to me, and I have given this great thought. Lady Momohime, I think it's a bad idea. Why would you want to be a nun? Please do not oppose me. No matter what you say, I will not change my mind. Why have you changed your mind about marrying me? You doubt my sincerity? You think I'm only doing this to atone for my sins? Or perhaps I displease you somehow. Please tell me if that is true. I can change. You are not lacking in anything. You have taken me in and proposed to me. It's such a shame. I can't thank you, though. But I can't be happy this way. To repent from my sins, I will make a pilgrimage across the entire country. Just in case I perish on my travels, I wanted to speak with you one more time. They say, if penitent, an evil person may become highly virtuous. Oh wait, no. Momohime is saying that. Figures. I can't see anything. But are you saying you'll become a nun in order to attain enlightenment? Because of Jinkuro's ambition, my soul was separated from my body. But looking back on it, he also went to hell willingly in order to save me. I have so much pity for him, I cannot rest. The least I can do is serve Buddha. I must dedicate my life to praying that the burden of his sins is lessened. I know that you want me to give up on this, but please accept my wishes. Obviously, the hand of Buddha is truly guiding us, but I sought you out at this time. Even in hell, if Jinkuro knew of this, he would say something sarcastic. But if I can assist you in saving him, this is a great way to start my journey. Will the chanting of Momohime's wish reach the ears of Jinkuro in hell? For such an accursed man, it would not be a surprise if he outmaneuvers. The Oni of Hell to reappear in this world. But it's better not to talk about mysteries of that type. This has been a summary of the pandemonium of the Oboro sword. Or Demon Blade, I guess. And here are the credits, which at this point in the recording, I didn't know how to skip them. I do figure it out in way too long, in way too many minutes. Do I actually figure out how to skip the credits? And the next time we do see the credits, I do skip them, because as far as I know, they're the exact same credits every time. And wouldn't you know it, I cut it out of the video, because I didn't want you to have to look through the credits all over again. But I left this part in, because it's unique. So I left it in. There's only like 2 minutes left in the video anyway. Oh wait, you can see that. You're psychic spies, aren't you? Are you feminists? I like how I say that and then a Kenshi shows up. Perfect. Did not even plan that. No, I'm being completely serious. I didn't even plan that. That was a pretty funny coincidence. Like I actually read the credits. And this is where I figure out, it's like, oh, that's how you skip. Obtain 2 special blades by completing the story of Kizuke and, story of Momohime. Carve out a new destiny by taking on both final acts with Sukutoshi and Muime Tsunano. Or whatever. Both characters can use the same blades. You can now destroy all white berries. You can now view the credits from the title screen. Pretty sure I could do that to begin with. You can now warp to shrines. That's part of Momohime's story. And then you get to save with your 65th blade. But, like that said, now, in this file anyway, Kizuke can use the blades Momohime was using, not that he would want to, because he's got much better blades. And whenever Momohime hits the proper level, she can use blades that Kizuke was using. And since I have actually beaten both stories on this file, I can now go to all the white layers. Although, that is not exactly a good idea, and I'll explain why at a later point. But, as you know, I'm Reckoning, you the viewer, give me a like and favorite to like this video, I'm running out of time. You know the drill. Who do you think should take on the white layers? And I will see you guys in the next one.